soft and new. A cup of coffee, dark and still too warm. The street below is quiet, almost still. The leaves have gathered at the iron gate, and evening comes before I've had my fill of watching how the light bends through the mist. A city breathing slow, exhaling time. Somewhere a piano plays through someone's wall. The melody is soft without a rhyme. A tram rolls past without a sound I catch. Or maybe I have finally tuned it out. The music from the bar is low enough to fill the room without a trace of doubt. I turn the pages of a book unread. The words have blurred into the evening scene. The amber of the lantern on my cup, the only thing that's warm and clear between this fog and me, this hour and the night. The cobblestones below are slick and bright. I pull my coat a little closer in and let the city blur beyond my sight. The bells of Old Town ring at 5:30. I count them one by one across the grey. The waiter sets a second cup without my asking, which is just the Prague way. That time tonight belongs to no one else. This fog, this lamp, this cup, this almost dark. The candle on the table flickers once. The room stays warm against the autumn chill. I don't need anywhere but here tonight. And already quiet, easy, still. The guitar came in before the door swung open. A chord, then silence, then the rain. I hung my coat and heard the room adjust, and knew I would not leave again. The cobblestones are dark and clean from rain. The Zhizkov tower blurs through window fog. A single candle on the tablecloth. A worn-in notebook like a catalog of afternoons I almost let pass by. Now gathered here in the stone basement bar. The upright bass that hums inside the wall feels closer to me than anything so far. This kind of rain makes everything slow down. The waiter nods, he knows my usual cup. I watch a couple share a glass of wine and feel no against the window, regular as clocks, a rhythm older than the cobblestones. I think of all the feet that walk this road in centuries before I found this chair. The guilds, the merchants, the astronomers who stopped in cafes just to breathe the air and sat like me with coffee going cold beneath the old town rooftops pressed with wet, not needing Prague to be the Prague of maps, but only this, a moment, not a debt. The bass note holds, the guitar walks on by, a song that doesn't resolve but drifts along. And I have nowhere left to be but here, where every autumn afternoon belongs. The last chord fades before the street lamp wins. The night comes gently through the window frame. The cobblestones are dark and I am still, and Prague is just a window, just a name. I arrived when the light was still horizontal, bending gold across my last strand of stone. The roads came through a speaker near the bar, a melody that felt like coming home. Though I have never lived in Prague before, this city always seems to know my name. The waiter speaks in Czech, I nod and smile, and somehow nothing here is quite the same as anywhere I've been before this evening. The synth pad low and patient in the air. I watch the street go dim outside the window. A tourist lost, a lantern's amber stare, and in between the lanterns start their vigil, and stone streets breathe a different shade of grey. The pad shifts key and something in me follows. I'd forgotten how to let a moment be. The jazz drums light as footsteps on the bridges spell out a sentence I can almost read. Stay here, stay slow. Let Prague do the moving. Let the Charles Bridge carry what you've weighed. By now the fog has swallowed the horizon. The castle lights are halos in the light. The streets below are filling up with couples who lean together in the soft street light. I order one more coffee, take my time. The synth pad hums beneath the kitchen noise. The road returns to something like a question, and I have no answer, only this peace. The feeling that some cities ask for nothing, they only let you sit and be like this. Stone and fog, the night is coming slowly. The lamp is on, the cup is almost done. I leave a tip and button up my jacket and thank the street for no particular one. somewhere in the mist. I can't see it, but I know it flows. The kalimba on the speaker sings the kind of note the early evening knows. I didn't come to see the tourist sights or find the famous clock before it chimes. I came because a city in the fog is just a feeling, not a set of times. The sparse piano drops a single note. The room is warm, the window cold with breath, and I am neither in a hurry nor in any way afraid of what comes next. The soft percussion keeps me company, not demanding, barely there at all. Like someone breathing in the corner chair, who asks for nothing, never seems to call. I've sat in places where the music pushed and felt myself grow smaller in the noise. But here in Prague, the fog insists on quiet, and even music knows to mind its poise. The kalimba returns familiar now. I track each note the way I'd count the rain. A simple pleasure, not to need more than a cup, a chair, and listen, starting again. What is it that I came here looking for? I've asked this question in 10 cities now, and Prague keeps answering with fog and lamps. Not what I want, but showing me somehow that looking is the thing I do instead of staying still enough to let it find me. The mist outside, the music inside, both are saying something I keep leaving behind me. The piano plays its final open chord, unresolved and patient as the rain. I'll come back when the fog is thick again. This kind of quiet is worth the plane. Old town amber lantern glow, the hour when the city slows. Coffee dark and window cold. Prague is where the evening holds. I found a place on Tinska Street, a narrow bar with no tourist map. The ensemble plays something slow and warm, and I have landed finally in the gap between the Prague of photographs and Prague that happens while you sit and stay. The muted trumpet in the corner breeze, and everyone around me's here to wait for nothing, just the evening to proceed. The upright bass walks somewhere near my heart. The The acoustic guitar plays off the trumpet line, like two old friends who've never been apart. The astronomical clock is somewhere close. I'd heard it from the alley, lost my way, and found this place by following the music, which is how the best mistakes are made today. The amber of the lamp above my head matches what's inside my coffee cup. The ensemble swells and then comes back too soft, and every time I think I'll finally get up, I don't. The trumpet holds a note so long it bends around the room and settles down. I've given up on leaving for the night. Old town has quietly become my town. The brush drums sweep, the bass walks home, the trumpet sighs into the minor key. This music sounds like everything I wanted when I didn't know what that would be. Let the amber hold a little longer, let the bar stay warm against the street. Old town, amber lantern glow, the hour when the city slows. I'll stay until the music ends, and even then, who knows? Wenceslas Square was full of coats tonight. I walked the length of it and turned to find a side street with a sign I couldn't read, but music coming through the door, designed for someone just like me who needed in. Out of the autumn cold and overcast, the warm piano landed like a hand placed gently on the table. Hold this fast. The vinyl crackle in the background means someone decided warmth was worth the static. The guitar answers every piano phrase in a conversation automatic, and I have pulled my notebook from my bag, but written nothing, which is fine with me. The thing about a Prague night cafe is that no one asked you what you're here to do. You're here because the fog made sense to follow, and following the fog is always true. The brush drums move like thoughts across a ceiling. The piano lands without needing to explain. The dog lies by the radiator heater. The waiter brings me water without asking, which in this case makes the evening sweeter. I find the song has changed without my noticing, and now the guitar is playing something slower, like Prague itself has dropped a gear for night, and everything is gentler, everything grows lower. The vinyl crack, a warm piano soft. The room is small, the night is very long, and I am not in any kind of hurry, just grateful to be inside this song. The cafe will close long before I'm ready, but Prague will still be there beneath the lamp. I'll walk home through the cobblestones and mist, and carry this, the warmth inside the damp. fog in here, lamplight. The bell just rang from somewhere up the hill. Malastrana is quiet on a weeknight. The tourists then at dusk can leave the stone. I found a cafe near the little square where someone's left a guitar all alone. Leaned against the bar like an afterthought, and then the player came and picked it up. The upright bass arrived from the back room, and now the room is different as a cup of espresso that has just been poured changed. Awake with everything ahead, the light snare taps so softly I can feel it more than hear it, like a half-heard thread. The room fills slowly with the usual evening. The couple near the window, the old man who reads, a student with a laptop closed beside her, a coffee and a phone she doesn't need. The guitar walks around the upright bass in circles that feel aimless but arrive. And I am part of this without pretending, which is the only way to feel alive. In a city that you're passing through at autumn, when the fog rolls in at 5:30, when the bell from Malastrana rings above you and reminds you that you're somehow still alive. I wonder why we travel in the fall, when everything is closing, getting bare, when cities put their gardens into cases and the light is always leaving somewhere there. Maybe it's because the mood is honest and we need a place that doesn't pretend to bloom. Maybe Prague and fog is what I needed, a city that just sat with me in the room. The bell rings once more from the hill above. I count it, let the sound complete its arc. The guitar finds a final chord to close on, and I walk out to meet the gentle dark. The Zizko television tower looms above the rooftops in the evening gray. I found a basement cafe, red lit walls where Rhodes electric piano holds the day. The synth pad underneath is like a breath, continuous and warm and almost kind. I've ordered something I can't pronounce, and the waiter smiled and said, "You'll be fine." The jazz drums, soft and brushed across the skin, suggest a pace I'm slowly learning here. That Prague in autumn needs no urgency, and everything worth seeing will appear. The humming from the kitchen matches well with what the Rhodes is doing at the bar. I think it's not a song they know they're singing, just the sound of being where you are. The synth pad shifts and now the room grows warmer. The tower I could see is lost in fog. I'm left with only music and my coffee, and a feeling I don't need to catalog. The jazz drums come and go like conversation, not insisting, barely holding time. And I have stopped pretending I am working and started just existing, which is fine. Zizko is the part of Prague that locals still claim as theirs, away from all the tours. The walls are tagged, the bars are small and crooked, and the music plays until whatever hours. I like this corner of the city better than the postcard squares I walk through first. The humming starts again from in the kitchen. The roads plays one last phrase into the haze. I hum along without knowing why, and that's enough for these low fog-lit days. The Nussel Bridge stands grey above the valley. I saw it from the tram before the rain came hard against the windows in a curtain, and everyone just looked away again. I got off early, found a cafe doorway, shook the water from my coat and stepped in slow. The sparse piano asked me what I needed, and I said, just something warm to go. The kalimba picked up where the question ended, its notes like water tapping on a stone. The gentle percussion building underneath, suggesting I was anything but alone. The rain plays its own rhythm on the awning, separate from the music but aligned. I took a booth beside the steaming window and watched the Nussel Valley fill with grey. The kind of afternoon that has no deadline, just finds itself becoming late in the day. The kalimba keeps returning to the same phrase, not stuck but patient, it knows something I am still arriving at from a long distance. The kind of knowing that a song can hold high. The sparse piano joins it at the turnaround. Two instruments and rain and one cafe. I've started feeling grateful for the detour that brought me off the tram and made me stay. The rain is slowing, Prague is lightening slightly. The kalimba takes its final run. I button up and thank the booth in silence and step back out to meet whatever comes. Carlene used to flood, they say, before the walls. Now it's the cool new district, clean and wide. But fog it does reclaims the older feeling, and I like the city better with that tide. The ensemble in the cafe back room play something that sounds like a local song. time long. I ordered at the bar, then found a window seat. The acoustic guitar does what guitar does here. Supports, reflects, and lets the trumpet lead, and follows up with everything sincere. Carlene fog is different from Old Town fog. It sits below the rooftops, not above. It comes from the river, carried by the evening, and sets on everything with something close to love. The brush drums barely moving, upright bass, a steady low that holds the whole thing still. A group of locals at the table over are laughing at something I'll never know. I don't mind being on the outside here. Sometimes being outside is the show. The muted trumpet takes a turn, so quiet that only the piano answers back. And for a moment it's just me and music in a cafe off the tourist track. The ensemble builds, the fog outside grows thicker, and I'm glad I'm where I am tonight. Carlene in the autumn, warm and steady, where the ensemble holds the failing light. The fog wind slowly swallowing the street lamps. The trumpet plays its last and lowers down. I leave a note beside my empty cup. This was the best part of your beautiful town. The lanterns came on while I watched the street, one by one, as if the city learned to read the failing light and know the hour, for warmth, for that which must be slowly earned. I'm in a window seat above the tram stop. The warm piano joined the guitar late, and now the vinyl crackle underneath is the sound of something being set to wait for no one in particular, just evening. The brush drums counting in at their own pace. A woman on the tram looks up and sees me, and we both look away. Which is its grace? Lantern hour, Prague slows between the lamps, and all the hurry drains into the stone. I've been here for an hour without noticing. The warm piano carries all the weight. The guitar arpeggios have found a pattern that sounds like something I should contemplate. The vinyl crackle tells me nothing's perfect, and that's the point. The warmth is in the grain. The thing about a lantern is its limit. It lights just this and nothing else is lane. And I am grateful for a radius of yellow circles on the stone. The tram goes past without me one more time. The guitar plays it slow, arpeggio closing, and I am fine here, which is more than fine. The mist is low above the old town rooftops. The astronomical clock face lost in grey. The student on the steps is eating something, and Prague is going about its usual day. Starry misty grey, the kind of light that makes the stone look like it's breathing slow. I found a cafe on a narrow side street where the acoustic guitar has room to go. The upright bass below, it's steady walking, the light snare tapping like a quiet thought. And I have ordered coffee, found my corner, and let the room do what a room is for. The tours come in waves, then thin again, like tides that know they're not meant to remain. The locals get their orders without asking, and I am somewhere in between. Not quite a guest, not quite a stranger, just a window frame. The astronomical clock struck 3 already. I counted in the cafe without seeing it. The sound came through the thick stone walls and lamps, and I felt time for once as something lit, not pressing, just present like a shadow that reminds you there's a sun without a glare. The acoustic guitar takes a turn for softer, and the room adjusts itself without a fare. The upright bass slows to a long low note. The light snare stays back barely like it's thinking, and I have no idea what hour this is, which is the best kind of time for sitting thinking. Starry misty grey is not a sad grey, it's the grey of permanence, of staying put, of buildings that have seen enough already, and decided now's the time to just look good. The guitar walks back up to where it started, which is, I think, the whole point of this kind. The mist is still exactly where it started. The clock is somewhere laughing in the fog. I finish what's in front of me and nothing else, and close my starry misto catalog. I crossed the Charles Bridge just before the fog erased the castle from the Rachini Hill. The stone saints watching from the balustrade have seen enough to know when to stay still. I walked to the far side, then kept going. streets got narrower and warm, and found a cafe where the roads was playing a sound like shelter getting through a storm. The synth pad under everything, a hum that Prague itself might make if cities breathed. The soft jazz drums half hidden in the back, and I am finally somewhere I'm relieved. The Charles Bridge is a place where everyone's taken the same photograph before, but find me in the fog at 5:30 and I'll show you what the bridge is actually for. It's for the feeling of crossing something from the side you know into the unknown. It's not the statues or the castle viewpoint, it's the moment you arrive and fog has grown thick enough to soften all the edges, and the cafe on the corner has a light, and the roads is playing in the synth pad holds, and the bridge has carried you here, which is right. So many thresholds in my life, some by choice and some because I had to. Some into worse things, some into better rooms, and some I still can't say what they were after. But this bridge, this fog, this city at this hour feels like crossing into something I'd forgotten, a version of myself that knows to sit down when the music's good and the evening's not quite rotten. The Charles Bridge is behind me now. The fog has done its work and closed the castle gate. The roads plays on inside, the synth pad breathing, and I decide that bridge can always wait. The coffee cup still too hot to hold. I wrap my palms around it anyway. The powder tower is just past the window, gone now in the rain and fading light. I didn't mean to stay this long in Prague, but Prague has made it very hard to fight. The rain came suddenly at Náměstí Republiky, and I ducked in here without a second thought. The sparse piano, high and single-noted, was something I would not have known I sought. The kalimba underneath the piano plays something that feels less like a song and more like rainfall being interviewed by someone who has wondered this all along. The powder tower stands since 1475, according to the menu's history note. I read it twice while waiting for my order, and thought about the centuries of coat that have been shaken dry inside these doors, approximately where I'm sitting now. The sparse piano strikes a note and holds it, and the kalimba answers with a vow of sorts, not a promise, more a presence, a confirmation that the room is warm. The rain against the powder tower window is the oldest kind of music in this form. The gentle percussion, barely audible beneath the rain that's growing on the glass. I think about the years before this cafe and all the coats and cups that came to pass. And then I stop thinking about all of that because the coffee finally cooled enough to drink. The rain slows, the powder tower appears again, a dark shape through the glass, medieval shore. I don't know what year this is exactly, and the kalimba says that's fine, just pour. Castle on the Ratchany Hill is gone to silhouette in the evening fog. I watched it fade from a cafe window seat and thought, what better ending for a day? The ensemble plays a gentle circling theme, the muted trumpet somewhere in the middle, acoustic guitar at the edge of it all, and I am here, which answers my own riddle of why I travel to these autumn cities when most people wait until the spring. I come because the fog and early dark are honest, and I need an honest thing. The trumpet falls to silence for a moment. The castle fog stays put and holds its shape. The upright bass returns me to the room. The brush drums keep the evening's pace alive. A woman at the counter makes a phone call in a low-jack voice. She says, I'll arrive. And that is everything I know of her. She's heading somewhere, someone's waiting there. I wonder if she sees the castle too, or if the fog tonight is just weather. The ensemble builds towards something like an ending, a muted trumpet bending its farewell. The acoustic guitar confirms it quietly, and Prague rings out its last Ratchany bell. The humming was how this began, and so I hum a little on the walk back down. The castle is invisible behind me, but present in the air above this town.